This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected, and Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life.
Also bringing you this broadcast, JP Automotive and Rick's Custom Detail, as well as Tigers Media. Good afternoon and welcome once again to Fort Vancouver High School. Actually, Fort Vancouver High School Center for International Studies, if you really wanted to know. And the first annual Fort Vancouver Holiday Basketball Tournament. It's their first time they've given this a try. It's been very successful from everybody that I've talked to. So welcome once again. This is the third place game between the Burlington-Edison Tigers and the North Creek Jaguars. Watched the Tigers and the Jaguars in earlier games. Very impressed with both teams. This should be quite a battle for a third place in this tournament. If I got my records right, North Creek comes in with a 3-7 record, while the Tigers are 8-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with starting lineups and the tip-off here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
JP Automotive in West Mount Vernon, providing honest, quality automobile service and repair. JP Automotive technicians work on all types of vehicles. We combine specialty equipment, ASE training, and the skills necessary to be your car's family doctor. We guarantee all repairs for 12 months, 12,000 miles. JP Automotive is your family-owned dealer alternative. Let our family take care of yours. JP Automotive, a half mile from the Skagit River Bridge in West Mount Vernon. There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we're back here at Fort Vancouver High School, getting ready for the third place game in this matchup in this tournament. I'll give you the starting lineups as far as I know. We'll start out with the North Creek Jaguars. They are the road team in this bracket. So it'll start out with Jack Charlton, Matt Sugaton, Devin Skimmer, Garrison Kipley, and Tanner Thompson. So that's Charlton, Sugaton. Oh, actually, there's a change. So Andrew Mazawi will be starting. Got that one wrong. Kipley, okay, Mazawi. And Tanner Thompson. So that makes Charlton, Sigaton, Mazawi, Kepley, and Tanner Thompson for the Tigers. I'm assuming it's going to be Logan Wright, Jack Reisner, Ferdinand,
Junior, number 22.
just waiting.
Jackson Reisner.
Wyatt Walker and Brian McCubbin. Yeah, Tenino Ferdinand. So it's Wright, Reisner, Ferdinand, Walker, and McGovern for the Tigers.
And senior, number 34, Brian McCubbin.
And we're ready for some basketball. Tigers will be in the white. The Jaguars will be in the purple. Just moments away from the tip-off here. Glad everybody can join us here in the stadium as well as online. NasonWebTV.com. And if you have an alternative, there's hcc.net/news. But if you're logged in, you're watching right now. So Ferdinand will meet up with Kepley and get this underway again. Tigers in the white uniforms, Jaguars in the purple. And we are ready to play ball. Here we go. Jaguars win the dip. Chicaton will bring it across the mid-court stripe, get things set up for the Jaguars. That's Mazawi back to Chicaton. Chicaton will bring it over near side. Going to drive baseline. Hook it to Mazawi. Mazawi for three. Yes! And North Creek strikes first. McGovern with the ball far side. Up top, that's Reisner. Out of Ferdinand, back to Reisner. Reisner spins, drives the side of the paint. Stops at the box, turnaround jumper, popped out. Rebound Mazawi. And here come the Jags. Chicaton, back it out, set the play for North Creek. High post feed. Can't see who that is. Out it goes to Charlton. Charlton to the foul line. Mazawi for another three. That one's short. Rebound Charlton. Charlton turnaround fadeaway into paint, goes in. Reisner quickly up the other way down to Ferdinand. Ferdinand taking his time, kick it out. Walker up fakes, drives to the hoop. Wow, a little scoop there. Spin on that ball, and Tigers are on the board. Trailing by three early. Chicaton between the circles. Near side, Mazawi. Throw it up top. That's Kepley. Opposite side now. Mazawi down on the box, opposite side. Up to Charlton. Near side, Chicaton. Takes the screen to the foul line. Kick it out to Charlton. In the corner, drives up to the elbow. Hands it off to Chicaton for three at the top. 4 on the shot clock. Drains it. Wow. McGovern will bring it up for the Tigers. High post feed to Ferdinand. Out to McGovern. Fakes the three. Drives baseline. Kick it out. Walker fakes the three. Fakes the pass. Then they'll get it to the pass. Reisner for three in the corner. That rimmed out. Tapped up by Walker. And here comes Chicaton. We're going to have the first whistle of the ball game. That'll go on McGovern, his first. Chicaton gets the ball in back court, crosses midcourt with the dribbles. It's going to go right, stop at the elbow, kick it over to the corner. That's Kepley. Kepley, excuse me, missed the shot. McGovern with a rebound. There's Walker to McGovern. McGovern near side. Now down to Reisner. Reisner on the box. Trying to make a move, made some contact, drew the foul on Charlton.
Foul on North Creek number 5, Jack Charlton, into the line number 22, Jackson Reisner shooting.
So Reisner's at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Got the first one. We'll get one more. Quick substitutions. Eric Attenhoffen is in the ball game. And so is Michael Larson. Second free throw by Reisner comes up short. Mazawi with the rebound. And there's Shikotan. Lob it over to Kepley, back to Shikotan. Shikotan fakes the shot out to Mazawi. Mazawi jumper, no. Shikotan with the rebound, goes right back to the bucket. Missed that one, rebound again. This time it's Thompson out to Charlton. Kepley, nice move to the hoop. Puts it up and in, and the foul. McGovern picked up his second personal foul. DJ Clark in to get McGovern, so it's Clark, Wright, Reisner, Altenhofen. And free throw is missed. And we have Larson on the court for the Tigers. Altenhofen to Reisner, to Walker. Out to Larson, three goes. 4-point lead for the Jags with the ball. Shikotan crossing midcourt, directing some traffic from that midcourt circle. Near steal on the high post feed. Saved inbound, Mazawi back to Shikotan. Double high post, this one goes to Kepley. Down to the baseline, Thompson out to Shikotan. Shikotan for three, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Clark. Here come the Tigers. Quickly up to Reisner. Larson in the corner, back to Reisner. Reisner for three. Yes! Tigers within one, trailed by as many as 6 early in this ball game. Shikotan, nice behind the back dribble. Across the court to Kepley, out to Charlton. Charlton fakes a three, kick it to Shikotan. Shikotan will reset with 15 on the shot clock. Down to Mazawi. Mazawi to the baseline. Fade away. Misses. Rebound goes to Reisner. Reisner out to Larson. Up to Altenhofen. Down to Walker. Walker going to work. Got it blocked by Mazawi. Recovered by Mazawi. And here come the Jags. 3-10 and counting. With a 1-point lead, 10-9. Shikotan shuffles over near side, now to the foul line. Leaves it for Thompson. Thompson to the hoop with a scoop. Leads back up to 3. Reisner's pass to the side. And Altenhofen knocked out of bounds by active Jaguar. Checking in for the Jaguars, Tyson Bingkan. As Reisner gets the inbounds from the side and back court. High post feed to Ferdinand. Kick it out to Clark. Clark, pull-up jumper. Rims in. Quickly up to Charlton. Mazawi between the circles. Over to Kepley. Kepley down to actually that was a Thompson. Errant pass and turnover by the Jags. Clark in the far corner, down to Ferdinand on the box. Far side, he's going to go to work. Hops to the hoop. Had it partially rejected out of bounds by Mazawi. Be baseline inbounds for the Tigers. Josh Groby will step onto the court for North Creek. Baseline inbounds for the Tigers. Up to Ferdinand. Ferdinand and Thompson get kind of tied up, and a foul is going to go on Thompson. First on Tanner, second on North Creek. Sideline inbounds. Ferdinand will trigger the play at the end of the North Creek bench into Clark. DJ skips over near side to Altenhofen, to Reisner. Top to Clark. Over to Larson, down to Reisner on the box. Fade away with a turnaround, no. Rebound Clark. Clark, a couple of dribbles, reset for the Tigers. Trailing by 1. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Larson with the ball, over to Clark, to Ferdinand. Kind of surprised Ferdinand there. Clark will reset, 20 on the shot clock. Oh, tried to get a backdoor cut, and went into the hands of the Jags, and then Larson knocked it out of bounds. It will be North Creek ball. Checking into the ball game for the Tigers, Connor Nelson's in. Reisner will sit down. Charlton with the ball, steps to the three-point arc, gets it to Thompson, looking for Mazawi. Into the corner, that's Bingkamp. Down to a wide-open Thompson off the glass. No, rebound pulled down by the Tigers, Clark. A little shove in the back, but no whistle on that. Gonna let him play a little bit here. Altenhofen with the ball for Burlington-Edison to Larson. He'll dribble up, reset to Ferdinand. Oh, nice backdoor reverse layup up and in by Nelson. And the Tigers are up 1. 50 seconds and counting in the first quarter. 13-12. Bingkang with the ball, drives to the baseline, puts it up short, rebound, loose to Charlton, turnaround, no go, and a foul is going to be called a little late on the whistle, but it was clearly a foul on the Tigers. I have volume on my headphones, there we go. A foul went on Larson, his first. Charlton's first free throw was short. He'll get another one. Garrison Kepley will step back on the court for North Creek. And stepping in for the first time, Tyler Eden for the Jags. Second free throw by Charlton off, and the rebound goes to Larson. Here comes Clark, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Handed off to Altenhofen, to Larson, near side. Nelson had it. Now Clark with it. Altenhofen and Larson now. Nelson, Altenhofen back to Nelson. 5 on the game clock. To Altenhofen to the foul line. Kick it. Clark for 3. No. Ferdinand with a rebound. Tried to put it back in, but came up short. So after one quarter, Burlington leads 13-12.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Tigers have the ball coming out of the timeout between quarters. The 1-point lead heading into the second. Larson will inbounds it below us into backcourt to Altenhofen. Step across midcourt. Get a screen at the top for Ferdinand. Stop aside the paint, find Ferdinand. Ferdinand for 3, short. Rebound Altenhofen, right back up and in. Eric's first basket, 3-point lead for the Tigers. Here come the Jags. Oh, and an errant little popped out of hands of Roby. I have 2 turnovers on the Jags. 3-point lead for the Tigers. They can add to it. Altenhofen. High post feed. Ferdinand, backdoor cutter just out of the reach of Larson, and their second turnover on the Tigers. 7:34 to go, first half. 15-12. Tigers with the lead, Jags with the ball. Inbounds to Bing King. He'll fly up the sidelines, and they're going to get Connor Nelson with his first foul, I believe. It'll go on Connor. Yep, it does.
Foul number 14, Connor Nelson. His first team fourth.
Fourth team foul on Burlington. Bing Kang will inbounds it below us. Looking in the front court, he's trying to get somebody to come in. He'll throw it into a crowd, and luckily it bounces to Skinner. Skinner calls out the play to Bing Kang. Bing Kang to the foul line, steps back, still trying to find a hole wide open under the hoop, up and in is Skinner. Nelson to Altenhofen, rolls it to Ferdinand, back to Altenhofen, to the foul line. Throw it over to Larson. Larson to Clark. Clark at the elbow to Altenhofen, down to Ferdinand on the box, far side. Goes to work, draws a double team, puts it up. Little short, rebound pulled down by Eden. Here comes Skinner. Skinner looking for Bing Kang, finds Bing Kang. 1 point lead for the Tigers. Bing Kang, little fadeaway at the side of the paint, missed it. Ferdinand with the rebound. And here come the Tigers. Clark quickly to three-point arc to the side of the paint, to the hoop, nobody stopped ball. Oh, he missed the layup. Ferdinand there to try and clean it up, and a jump ball is called. Ooh. Mazawi will step back onto the court, and we do have a timeout. 6:20 to go, second quarter. We'll be right back.
Rick's Custom Detail, a full-service detail shop at 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington, is happy to help support the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Rick specializes in color, wet sand, and paint restoration on classic and custom cars, but also provides a variety of other detail services: interior, exterior, wash and wax, any type of vehicle. Check him out on Facebook or give him a call. Rick's Custom Detail, 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington.
North Creek ball coming out of the timeout. 15-14 game, 6:19 and counting in the second quarter. Bing King with it, up to Skinner. Skinner into the corner. Up top, Bing Kang. Nobody stopped him. Kick it out the corner. That's Gibson. Now Mazawi to Skinner. Skinner will dribble over. 14 on the shot clock. And Mazawi with it, guarded by Ferdinand. He'll take the three over Ferdinand. Shot off, rebound knocked out of bounds. That'll go over to the Tigers. Reisner and Walker return for the Tigers. Wright's in there as well. Clark, high post feed to Walker. Gonna back down, try to make a move. Goes underneath the defense of Mazawi. Ends up stepping on that baseline. And 3 turnovers on the Tigers. 1 point lead for Burlington-Edison. North Creek with the ball. Bing Kang to the foul line. Kick it out to Mazawi into the corner. That's Gibson. Back out to Bing Kang. Over to Mazawi. Up top to Skinner. Bing Kang hands it off. That's K-Play. K-Play with a little fadeaway rattles that one in. 1 point lead for North Creek. Wright with the ball over to Clark. Clark near side to Nelson, back to Clark. Looking for the high post feed, finds Walker. Nelson with 3 that's short. Goes out of bounds, that will be Jaguar ball. One point lead for North Creek with the ball. Bing Kang. Gets Walker to come out of him. 3 on the way for K-Play. K-Play missed it. Rebound goes to Walker. There's Wright with it between the circles. High post feed to Walker. And off to Nelson. Nelson shuffles over. Gets it over to Reisner. Reisner for 3. Yes! Second 3 for Jackson is 7 points. Tigers take the lead back by 2. To approach the midpoint of the second quarter, Bing King is going to be called with an offensive foul. His first.
His first.
4:08 to go in the quarter. 2-point lead for the Tigers, 18-16. Wright will bring it up for Burlington-Edison. Leaves it for Clark. Clark near side, Nilsson. Back to Clark. High post feed again to Walker. Over to Clark. Clark into the corner of Walker. Trying to go baseline. Baseline jumper goes in over Mazawi. 4 points for Wyatt. 4-point lead for... a steal by the Tigers. Reisner. It's over to Nielsen and back to Reisner. 3.5 minutes to go. Reisner stops and a foul on the pass off. The foul goes on Gibson. Ryan Gibson with his first, 4th team foul. Sideline inbounds for Burlington. Reisner will trigger the play. Foul line extended, gets it into Walker. Back to Reisner. Over to Wright. Wright hooks a pass to Nielsen. Nielsen attacks the basket, puts it up, and a charge is going to be called. This is something that has been pretty prevalent in all games here, is people are setting their feet. Connor Nielsen picked up his 2nd personal foul. He'll sit down. Checking back in is Michael Larson. Chicaton with the ball. He's back in there. Throws it to Gibson. Draws a double team at half court. And we're going to get a bump by one of the Tigers, and that'll go on Logan Wright, his first. 5th team foul on Burlington-Edison. Inbounds to Chicaton in backcourt. And a steal. Ooh, blocked, but Larson's there to clean it up. He can't get that one to drop in. Charlton up to Chicaton. Chicaton and a reverse by K-play. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2-point lead for Burlington. 2:48 to go in the half. Quick timeout here. Tigers have the ball. 2:44 to go here in the half. Wright to Reisner for 3 in the corner. Hits it. Chicaton with the ball. Gets by the defense. Failed with the screen. Going to kick it out to Charlton. No, it's going to go to Mazawi. Hand it off to Kepley. Kepley's going to drive on Reisner to the hoop with a scoop and a score. Wright will hand it off. Altenhofen with the ball. Up top to Walker. Fakes the 3. Drives to the hoop up the side. Puts it up. And a blocking foul is going to be called. Matt Chigaton will pick up his first personal foul at the free throw line. As Wyatt Walker got the first free throw, he'll get another one. Next one, short. Rebound, Charlton skied in there. Comes Chigaton. Guarded by Altenhofen. Into the corner now, Kepley. Mazawi has it. Gibson calling out the play. Looking for a backdoor cutter, can't get one to fall. 10 on the shot clock. Mazawi with it between the circles. Hand it off to Chigaton. Chigaton pull up at the elbow. Missed the shot, rebound. Altenhofen to Reisner. Reisner. Down it goes to Walker. Walker gonna go one-on-one, nice spin, fade away. Comes up short, Chigaton with the rebound. Chigaton gonna go coast to coast, reverse layup, goes in, and the foul. Wow. Seventh team foul on the Tigers. Personal foul did go to Eric Altenhofen, his first. Matt Chigaton. Possible three-point play. Missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Kepley. 2-point lead for the Tigers. 24-22. 1:09 to go in the half. Altenhofen with the ball. Goes to Wright. Wright working between the circles. Going to shuffle over to the far side, hand it off to Reisner. Reisner pull-up jumper just inside the arc. He'll hit nothing but net. And he has 12 points. Chigaton lost the ball off of his foot, and they'll say a kicked ball. That's an interesting call. It was kicked by Chigaton, I thought. Reset the shot clock, give the ball to the Jaguars, trailing by 4. 47.9 seconds to go in the half. Bingkang back in there for the, a steal by Wright. He's gonna go to the hole by himself, lay it up and in. Zowie had it, got it back to Chigaton. 30 seconds left in the half. Bingkang is gonna draw a foul on Eric Altenhofen, that's his second. 8th team foul on Burlington-Edison, that'll be a 1-and-1. 6-point lead for the Tigers. McGovern quickly off the bench for the Tigers, replacing Larson. It's a 1-and-1 to Bingkang. Got the first one. We'll get another one. 26.8 seconds to go here in the half. Missed the second one. Wright with the rebound. Altenhofen will bring the ball up the court for Burlington. Wright has it. Over goes to Reisner, to McGovern. McGovern back to Wright. Kick it out. Walker for three. Ooh, that was deep in the cup. And Charlton looked at the clock and hands it off to Chigaton. Chigaton gonna go, kick it to the corner. Mazawi steps by the defense, launches a three. It's an air ball, and that'll do the half. Tigers up 28-23 at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more from the Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament in Vancouver, Washington.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County. and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Rick's Custom Detail, a full-service detail shop at 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington, is happy to help support the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Rick specializes in color, wet sand, and paint restoration on classic and custom cars, but also provides a variety of other detail services: interior, exterior, wash and wax, any type of vehicle. Check him out on Facebook or give him a call. Rick's Custom Detail, 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington.
Halftime at Fort Vancouver High School. Burlington-Edison Tigers leading the North Creek Jaguars 28-23. Jackson Reesner leading the way with 12 points. He has 3 threes. Let's see here. Wyatt Walker has 5 and 2 for DJ Clark, Eric Altenhofen, Connor Nelson, and Michael Larson. For the Jaguars, they are being led by Garrison Kepley. He has 8 points, 5 for Matt Shugatan, 3 for Andrew Mazawi. Basket for Jack Charlton, Devin Skinner, and Tanner Thompson. And a free throw for Tyson Bingking. Neither team led by more than 6 points. And that's pretty much where it's been pretty even. Well, we'll take another timeout. We will talk about turnovers and fouls. Not much of a factor, but we'll have more as it's halftime with Burlington-Edison Tigers leading the North Creek Jaguars 28-23.
Here's a quick quiz to get quick help when you call 911. Should you answer all operators' questions about your emergency and location? Should you stay on the line? Should you listen to information about how to help yourself? 911 gets thousands of calls each day. Operators are trained to ask questions so the right type of help is sent to each emergency. Always answer questions and listen to instructions. Never hang up. Help 911 help you.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Both teams are out there warming up after the halftime period. 28-23, Burlington-Edison on top of North Creek at the midway point of the game. Let's talk a little bit about turnovers. Not too much of a factor. I have 6 on the Jaguars and 4 on the Tigers. Foul trouble, not too much in trouble, although Eric Altenhofen, Connor Nelson, and Brian McGovern have 2 apiece, and only 1 on everybody else, or 1 or none on everybody else. So foul trouble, not an issue at this point, but could be. Now, something to point out, and I mentioned it earlier, there have been a lot of charges called in this tournament. This refereeing crews that they have working this tournament, they call that pretty tight, and they've done a really good job. Only once or twice did I see, actually once that I could think of in all the games that have been played here, that there was a charge initially called, and then he called a block, but for the most part, those blocks or those charges are being called in this tournament, and that could be an issue down the road. Of course, I don't know if the coaching staffs know that, but it's a good thing to keep in mind if they were watching the games earlier today. And speaking of the games earlier today, got a couple of minutes. Let's run them down here. First game of the evening, or the evening of the day, was at 11 this morning. Shelton High Climbers knocked off the host school to take 7th place. That final score was 68-63. In the 5th place game, which followed, oh, can't see my writing here. Okay, Mountain View pretty much took it to Wilson out of Portland, 78-61. They took the 5th place game. In the consolation bracket, I don't have a final, but it was all Aberdeen in the girls over Evergreen of Seattle. One-sided, I think it was pretty low scoring. If I remember right, I think Evergreen had 11 points and Aberdeen maybe 30. Very low scoring game. We've got this game going on at halftime. Coming up, the championship bracket for the girls. You've got Park Rose out of Portland against the host school, the Lady Trappers from Fort Vancouver. That comes up at 6:15. And then the boys championship, Park Rose out of Portland against Kent Lake. Should be a very entertaining game. Well, we have another half to go here. In the 3rd place game, Burlington-Edison on top of North Creek, 28-23. We'll be back with the 3rd quarter in a moment.
JP Automotive in West Mount Vernon, providing honest, quality automobile service and repair. JP Automotive technicians work on all types of vehicles. We combine specialty equipment, ASE training, and the skills necessary to be your car's family doctor. We guarantee all repairs for 12 months, 12,000 miles. JP Automotive is your family-owned dealer alternative. Let our family take care of yours. JP Automotive, a half-mile from the Skagit River Bridge in West Mount Vernon.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Tigers will start out with the ball here in the 3rd quarter. Ferdinand, McGovern, Walker, Wright, and Reisner. Reisner has the ball, top of the key. There goes McGovern. Hesitates, puts it up and in. Brian hampered by foul trouble early on. Mazawi has to come to Shikotan to help him get the ball in. No, everybody went up the court, and Shikotan was left by himself. He'll shuffle over to the far side to Mazawi between the circles. Now Thompson, he's going to try to go down the middle, kick it to the baseline. Kepley to Mazawi on the box, draws a double team, kicking out. Shikotan for 3. No. Rebound. There's going to be a whistle on North Creek. I think it'll go on. Oh, it'll go on Thompson. That's his second. So Wright will bring the ball up for Burlington. Get it to McGovern. McGovern gonna go baseline. Throw the ball out. 3 on the way for Wright. That's off. Rebound goes to Thompson. He'll find Shikotan, and here come the Jaguars. Shikotan will turn around and set the play near the midcourt circle. Started by Wright. High post feed to Thompson. There's Kepley to the hoop. Ferdinand got a chunk of the ball, but also got a bit of body. And Ferdinand picked up his first personal. First team foul at the free throw line. Garrison Kepley. It's Kepley. I keep saying Kepley, but Kepley got the first one. He's got a high arc on those free throws. Next free throw goes in, nothing but net. 10 points for Garrison. Walker to the three-point arc, down to Ferdinand on the box. Going to back down. Thompson turn around, no. Rebound to Shikotan. Shikotan quickly to the three-point arc on the near side. Hand it out to Charlton, but they're going to get a foul on Logan Wright, his second team foul. 6:22 to go, third quarter, 5-point lead for Burlington-Edison. North Creek has the ball. Shikotan with the ball. Guarded by Wright. He's going to wave off the screen, but waiting for Thompson. One hands it to Mazawi. Mazawi, top of the key for 3. Boy, the big boy can shoot. It's his second 3 in the game, and it's a 2-point lead for Burlington-Edison. Down to Ferdinand. Goes in the middle. Nice step under. Comes up short with the shot, but did draw the foul. Big jump stop in the middle there. And Tanner Thompson picked up his third. Second team foul on North Creek at the free throw line. Will be Deno Ferdinand. Short on the first one, he'll get another one. Just under 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. 2-point lead for Burlington-Edison. Tigers Ferdinand can add to it, and he does. The first point of the night. We're into night now? Yeah, we're into night now. Shikotan calls out the play. Coming up center of the court. High post feed to Thompson. Thompson will leave it for Mazawi. Another 3. Mazawi. It's his third 3. The last 2 in the same spot. Walker down to Ferdinand, and they're going to get Thompson with over the back. That's 4 on Tanner. And the third team foul, so he'll get a rest on the bench. And into the ball game, is that Eden? It is. Tyler Eden is back in the ball game. Larson returns for Burlington-Edison. Baseline inbounds. Reisner will trigger the play. Gets it into McGovern, back to Reisner. Reisner threw it up to Larson, went off of the hand of the defender. Altenhofen back in there as well. He's got the ball. There's Larson to the three-point arc. Step back to make sure he's got the 3, and he nails it. That's his second 3. 6 points for Michael. And the lead is 34-31. Shikotan. Gonna leave it for Mazawi for another 3. That's 3 in the third. 4 for the game, 12 points for the big man from North Creek. Walker up fakes, puts it up, blocked by 2 Jaguars, and here come the North Creek team. Out it goes to Charlton, fakes the 3, had it poked out by Reisner. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Creek. Right at the backboard, 4:41 to go, tie ball game. Inbounds to Mazawi. He'll take another 3. Can he make it 3 in a row? No. Rebound goes to McGovern. McGovern will cross midcourt. Hand it off to Larson, now to Altenhofen. High post feed to Walker. Out to Altenhofen. He'll drive down to the box, actually midway between. Had it poked out of his hands. That'll go off of Altenhofen's knee out of bounds, and that's a turnover, and I have 5. Timeout on the floor, 4:21 to go, third quarter.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
.421 to go here, third quarter. 34-34. North Creek has the ball coming out of the timeout. Chicoton, center of the court. High post feed to Kepley, back to Chicoton. Chicoton blocked by Walker, and they're going to get a foul on Walker somehow. Sorry, overshot that with my camera. And Walker picked up his first, third team foul. Baseline inbounds for the Jaguars. Charlton will trigger the play. Trying to get it in. He'll lob it high up for Mazawi, but McGovern will pick it off. And here come the Tigers. To Larson, back to McGovern. Dribbles out of the corner, set the offense. Looking for Reisner. He's going to drive to the foul line. Stop, get a cutter. That is Altenhofen. He'll miss the layup, and here comes Chicoton. Chicoton quickly down to Kepley. Kepley to Chicoton. Altenhofen tied him up. That's a jump ball. It'll stay with North Creek in the front court. 3:47 to go, third quarter. Ferdinand and Nelson return for Burlington-Edison. Reisner and Walker will sit down. Baseline inbounds for the Jaguars. Charlton inbounds to Chicoton. Chicoton to the hoop with authority. 5 points for Matt. And the Jaguars are up 2. High post feed to Ferdinand. Get it to Nelson. Nelson will skip over near side. Get it to Larson between the circles, set the offense. High post feed to Ferdinand again. Looking for a backdoor cutter. He's got to go to work for himself. He'll just bang bodies and bump into Tyler Eden. And Eden will be called with the first foul. 4th team foul on North Creek. So at the free throw line is going to be Ferdinand. They called him on 30, and there's no 30 on the court for either team. Ferdinand's first free throw. He'll rattle that one in. Cuts the 2-point Jaguar lead in half. Can tie the ball game up, and he does. 3:16 go, third quarter. 36-36. Bing King back in the ball game, guarded by Nelson in back court. He'll lob it up to Charlton. Charlton gonna attack, and wisely turn around and set the offense. Pull-up jumper, however, off the glass, popped out. Rebound Eden under the bucket. He missed the shot. He's too far under, but they're gonna give fouls on the Tigers. Ferdinand, his second. 4th team foul. Tyler Eden at the free throw line for North Creek. Under 3 minutes to go in third quarter. Eden can give North Creek a lead, and he does. Garrison Kepley will sit down back into the ball game is Josh Groby. Second free throw by Eden goes in, and it's 38-36, North Creek on top. McGovern with the ball between the circles. Over to Altenhofen, now down to Larson. Now McGovern on the box, he's gonna spin, Nope, threw it between the legs of Altenhofen, and Charlton will throw it to Bing-Kang. Over it goes. Groby for three. In and out. Rebound Ferdinand. Hand it off to McGovern, and here come the Tigers. Trailing by 2. He'll hook it in the middle. It goes up top to Altenhofen, and Ferdinand will lay it off the glass and in. Groby with the ball for North Creek. Hands it off to Bing-Kang. Bing-Kang. Guarded by Nelson. Nelson staying right there with him. Trying to get a switch on the screen. Lob in the middle, and it's Larson with the ball and a steal. There's McGovern to the hoop. Will scoop and score. 2-point lead for Burlington-Edison, 40-38. 1:56 to go in the third. .156 to go in third quarter. 40 for Burlington-Edison, 38 for North Creek. It'll be Jaguar ball coming out of the timeout. Skinner in there. Groby, Bing-Kang, Mazawi, and Eden. It looks like a little bit of size in the lineup for the most part for the Jaguars. Skinner gets it over to Bing-Kang. Eden with it near side, beyond the three-point arc. It's up to Mazawi. Oh, that's Eden. And that's a Bing-Kang. Skinner with it now. Over to Eden, finds Bing-Kang, up fakes, puts it up and in. It's only the first basket for Tyson. And the ball game is tied at 40. McGovern will get it over to Clark back in the ball game. And Altenhofen to Ferdinand. Ferdinand loses the ball, but it rolls right over to Nelson in the far corner. Nelson trying to go to the baseline, lob it into Ferdinand. Up and short, no whistle. Mazawi will bring the ball down and he'll hand it off to Skinner. Skinner on the run for North Creek. Throw it over to Bing-Kang, deflected and stolen away. Here comes McGovern with a 3-on-2, or 3-on-1, and it's defended well. There's Nelson who'll turn around and set the play to Clark. Backdoor cutter, cutting to the hoop is Nelson. Second basket for Connor. 2-point lead for Burlington-Edison, 42-40. Skinner weaving through traffic, draws a double team, bounces it over, and nearly stolen by Ferdinand. Ball is tapped out and tapped out of bounds. Nobody got that ball. It'll stay with the Jaguars. 22 on the shot clock, just a tick under 30 seconds. Walker returns. And who else is in there? Wright is back for Burlington. Skinner with it in backcourt. Crosses midcourt. Gets a screen from Mazawi. Stops at the side of the paint, puts it up, popped out, and then popped back in. All tied up at 42. McGovern with it. Dribbles up top, set the offense. He's got 5 seconds to go. McGovern gonna go to the hoop, kick it to Clark. He'll put a runner up. It dropped in at the buzzer. Wow, 44-42, heading to the fourth. Quite a ball game. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Rick's Custom Detail, a full-service detail shop at 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington, is happy to help support the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Rick specializes in color, wet sand, and paint restoration on classic and custom cars, but also provides a variety of other detail services: interior, exterior, wash and wax, any type of vehicle. Check him out on Facebook or give him a call. Rick's Custom Detail, 706 South Spruce Street in Burlington.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Tigers will have the ball coming out of the timeout, headed to start the fourth quarter. McGovern will cross midcourt, throw it over to right, back to McGovern down line at the box. Out to Walker, Walker to the baseline, fade away, that's short. Rebound hits the floor, and coming up with it will be Groby for North Creek. Sugaton, kick it to Charlton. Charlton, little runner, goes in. That's Charlton's second basket. It's 4 points. All tied up at 44. McGovern over to Alton Hoffman. Down to right on the box. Out to Walker for three. No. Rebound. Wright comes away with it. Hands it to Walker. Now McGovern will set the play to the foul line to Alton Hoffman. Back to McGovern. McGovern side of the paint. Kick it to the corner. Right for three. Short. Rebound. Alton Hoffman slapped it. Saved it in bounds. And there's a fight for it. Sugaton comes up with it, and there's going to be a foul. I think it'll go on Wright. Yeah, it did go on Wright. That's 3 on Logan. So we're a minute played here in the fourth quarter. 44-44. Sugaton with the ball. Stops, draws a double team, throws it up to Kepley. He'll find Eden. Eden puts it up and in, and the foul. I'm sorry, that was Groby with the basket. And the foul is going to go on Clark. Guess it is. First on DJ. And Groby completes the three-point play. It's a three-point lead for North Creek. Right high post feed to Walker. Back over to Wright. Wright will take the three. That rims off. Rebound. Kepley. Get it to Sugaton. Guarded by Wright. To get by Wright in backcourt. Bumping bodies, no whistle. Out to Charlton. Charlton attacks the basket with a little scoop shot. Puts it up and in. And it's a 5-point lead for North Creek. Full timeout called. We'll take one. Be right back. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
JP Automotive in West Mount Vernon, providing honest, quality automobile service and repair. JP Automotive technicians work on all types of vehicles. We combine specialty equipment, ASE training, and the skills necessary to be your car's family doctor. We guarantee all repairs for 12 months, 12,000 miles. JP Automotive is your family-owned dealer alternative. Let our family take care of yours. JP Automotive, a half mile from the Skagit River Bridge in West Mount Vernon.
Tiger ball coming out of the timeout. Walker with it at the high post feed. Reisner back in there, kicks it back to Walker. Goes right to the hoop, draws the foul. 5-point lead for North Creek. And Wyatt Walker is at the free throw line for the Tigers, trying to cut into the lead. It's the first one. He's now 2 for 3 and 6 points. It's 2 for 3 at the free throw line. 6 points on the night. Second free throw, it's in. Give him 7 points. Lead is now 3 for North Creek. Sugaton with the ball. Tigers getting a little pressure, and Altenhofer comes away with a steal. They'll get it to Walker. Walker 2 steps to the hoop, scoops it, and scores, and a foul.
Foul number 11, Matt Subinar, his second, team 6 at the line, number 30.
Chicoton picked up his second personal foul. That's 16 fouls on both teams. Walker hit the three-point play. Tie ball game again, now at 49. 5:45 to go in the ball game. Chicoton throws it over to Charlton. Man wide open over here on the near side. Nobody sees him. Kepley to the hoop. Leave it for Charlton. Wants the ball. Altenhofen will come away with it. Here comes McGovern for Burlington-Edison. Hand it off to Clark and Reisner with it. Reisner tried to get a backdoor cutter to Clark. It's kicked in a reset of the shot clock. Tyson Bingham is back in the ballgame for North Creek. Tiger ball, baseline inbounds. Reisner triggered the play to the left of the backboard. Throw it up top to McGovern. It's nearly stolen, and it is. Mizawi comes up with it, lob it up to Kepley. Kepley to the hoop, puts it up, missed the shot, drew the foul on McGovern, and that'll be 3 on Brian. Should be the 7th team foul on Burlington. So Kepley will shoot the 2 free throws, missed the first one. He'll get another one. He has 10 points, and he's 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Ferdinand will come in and replace McGovern. So it's Walker, Ferdinand, Reisner, Clark, and is it Altenhofen? Yes, it is. Second free throw by Kepley goes in. Give him 11 points and a 1-point lead for North Creek. Altenhofen brings the ball up center of the court. And off to Reisner, near side to Clark. Altenhofen with a quick backdoor cut up and in, and the foul. Chicoton picked up his 3rd personal. Eric Altenhofen can give the Tigers a 1-point lead. I'm sorry, 2-point lead. Was short on the free throw. Stole it away by Altenhofen. Charlton will bother him, but he'll get it to Reisner. Reisner to Walker. Walker fakes the pass and find over Ferdinand. Ferdinand up short and a block called. That'll go on Charlton. His second, 8th team foul on North Creek. That'll send Ferdinand to the line for 2 shots. Got the first one, we'll get another one. 6 points tonight so far. 2-point lead for Burlington-Edison, just under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Ferdinand's second free throw, nothing but net. Chicoton with the ball in backcourt. Over to Bing Kang. It looks like both point guards are out there for the Jaguars. Bing Kang gonna go to the hoop. What a move! Changes hands in midair, puts it up and in. 1-point lead for Burlington-Edison. Walker to Ferdinand, back to Walker. Gonna stop on the 3-point arc, launch the shot, missed it. Ferdinand with the rebound, out to Reisner. Reisner for 3, no. Rebound pulled down by Mizawi, and there'll be a foul on Walker or Ferdinand. Whichever one they're gonna call here. And it'll go on Wyatt Walker, his second. And we'll send Mizawi to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 on the 8th team foul. Mizawi has not been to the free throw line, but he has hit 4 threes. Walker will sit down. McGovern is back in there. First free throw goes in. We'll get another one. Tie ball game, 53, 4:28 to go in the game. Andrew Mizawi's next free throw can give the lead back. Oh, it popped out, rebound McGovern. to Altenhofen, and here come the Tigers. There's McGovern, working between the circles, going to go to the foul line, stop. Oh, little miscommunication with Riesner, and that's turnover. And I have 7 turnovers on Burlington-Edison. Tie ball game at 53. Shekaton with the ball in backcourt. Trying to get by Altenhofen, goes to the hoop, rejected by Riesner, recovered by Altenhofen. Here comes Riesner up the far sidelines for Burlington. Hand it off to Altenhofen, to McGovern. McGovern, high post lead to Ferdinand, fakes the handoff and will give it to Riesner. Riesner to the foul line, pull-up jumper. Short rebound, tapped into the corner. Ferdinand will get it, but it's saved to Charlton. Charlton to Kepley, back to Charlton. Thought about a 3 for a brief moment in transition. I'll hand it off to Mazawi and now to Shekaton for the set the offense. Shekaton, runner, side of the paint, no. Rebound, Mazawi spun around, put it up, missed it. Ferdinand comes away with the ball. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. 53-53. Riesner down to McGovern on the box. He's going to go on Kepley, and there's going to be a kicked ball. That'll go over to North Creek. And that's 8 turnovers on the Tigers. Walker returns for Burlington-Edison. North Creek has the ball. Shekaton finds Mazawi, 3 on the way and out. Rebound, Walker. I think it was an ill-advised 3 by Mazawi. Riesner, down it goes to McGovern on the box, far side. Out it goes to Clark, to the foul line, to McGovern. He'll drive baseline. Try to kick it out, tap it over to Altenhofen, to Walker. Walker to the foul line. Kick it to Riesner. 3 at the top is in. 3-point lead for Burlington-Edison. 2:45 to go in the game. Shekaton getting by Altenhofen to the foul line. Side of the paint, stops on the box. Gonna lob it to Charlton. Timeout called North Creek. 2:34 to go in the game. 56-53. Burlington on top. North Creek will have the ball and come back.
Just a reminder, ladies.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
North Creek ball coming out of the timeout. Burlington-Edison leads 56-53. Charlton will trigger the play from the sidelines, gets it into backcourt to Bing Kang. Bing Kang, top of the key, gets a screen, gets to the baseline, threw it right into the hands of a waiting Walker. He read that play out. And here come the Tigers, leading by 3. McGovern going to kick it in the corner. Altenhofen to Clark, to Walker. Walker, side of the paint. Walked and fouled by Mazawi. It's Andrew's first personal foul and 9 team fouls. Walker at the free throw line. 5 for 6 at the free throw line. 6 for 7. Has 10 points. 5 of them in the quarter and from the line. Next free throw. Rimmed off, rebound goes to Charlton. Handed off to Shekaton. They didn't count the first free throw, that's interesting. Bing Kang will throw it to Shekaton. Shekaton in the corner near side. Yeah, they finally put it on the board. Shekaton, nice move, puts it up a little too hard. Riesner with a rebound, 4-point lead for the Tigers. Comes to McGovern. Hand it off to Altenhofen, to Reisner. 1:40 to go. This is the third place game. McGovern, kick it to the corner to Altenhofen for 3. Yes! And it's a 7-point lead. That's the biggest lead of any team tonight. Chicoton trying to go to the coast, missed it. Mazawi with the rebound and the putback fell off. Reisner comes away with it. And he's going to be fouled by either Chicoton or Mazawi. But we're going to head to the other end and shoot a couple of free throws, because that's the 10th team foul on North Creek. They're going to call that on Mazawi. That's his second. So the Tigers are shooting 2 the rest of the way. They lead by 7. That's the largest lead of the night by either team. Substitution, Skinner will step back on for North Creek. Ferdinand on for Burlington. Chicoton will sit down. And I didn't see who checked out. Oh, it's going to be, who checked out for the Tigers? I don't see it. First free throw by Reisner is in. 16 points. Next free throw goes in. It's a 9-point lead for Burlington-Edison. Time running out on North Creek. Here goes Bing Kang, try to get around Ferdinand, missed the shot, rebounds tapped out, goes to Skinner. Skinner pull-up jumper, no. Rebound goes to Reisner. Reisner loses the handle on the ball, but they're going to get Mazawi with a foul, I believe. Yes, it is. Mazawi has picked up 4 fouls here. Is it 4? Yes, it's 4. Okay, I'll go with that. Reisner back at the free throw line for 2 free throws. I thought that was going to be short, but he snuck it in there. That's a 10-point lead. Got them both. 19 points on the night. 64-53. Charlton over to Kepley. Kepley down to Skinner. Skinner in the paint. Getting out to Bing Kang for 3. No. Rebound Reisner. Avoids some lunges. And up to Walker. Walker wisely turns around. He's going to try and run this down. Walker handed off to McGovern. McGovern, what do we have on that far sidelines? And a timeout has been called. 29.7 seconds left in this game. Full timeout. We'll step aside.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Tiger ball coming out of the timeout. Walker will get it in and get it back. Working on that far sideline. Tyne is running down. Altenhofen with it now. Kicked ball right almost to us by Skinner. Reset that. Well, there's no point in resetting it. We're 20.5 seconds to go in the ball game, and an 11-point lead for the Tigers. Walker will trigger the play from the sidelines. Gonna try to one-hand it. Nope, he'll get it in the corner to McGovern. McGovern to the baseline, draws a double team. And finally he's fouled. It's gonna be on Bing Kang or Kepley. Pick a jag there. I think that'll go on Kepley. Yep, it does. Oh, is that his first? That's surprising. Garrison needs to learn to raise his hand when he knows he doesn't have any fouls. McGovern with the first of 2 free throws. Gives him 5 points tonight. Tigers just pulled away here late in the game and hit their free throws down the stretch. That's what you need to do. 2 free throws. Bing Kang will speed up and throw one up there at the buzzer. Well, nope, he'll come up short. Ferdinand will pull it down, and McGovern will run it out. So the Tigers take third here in the inaugural Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament. 66-53, the final score. We will take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll wrap this game up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Action!
Well, final again for the third place game here at the Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament. The Burlington-Edison Tigers pulling off in the end, hitting their free throws down the stretch and beating North Creek Jaguars 66-53. Leading the way, Jackson Reesner with 19 points. Wyatt Walker finished with 11. 7 for Eric Altenhofen. 6 apiece for Michael Logan and Brian McGovern. 4 for Connor Nelson and DJ Clark. A basket for Logan Wright. In a losing effort for the Jaguars, they were led by Andrew Mazawi's 13 points. He hit 3 threes in the third, finished with 4 threes and a free throw. Garrison Kepley finished with 11 points. 7 apiece for Matt Shigatan and Tyson Bingkang. 6 for Jack Charlton. 3 for Josh Groby. 2 free throws for Tyler Eden. A basket for Tanner Thompson. A basket for Devin Skinner. And that rounds things off. So the Burlington-Edison Tigers take third in this tournament down in Vancouver, Fort Vancouver High School. And I thank everybody for checking us out. More basketball coming up with the championship rounds. That's coming up next with the girls first, followed by the boys. If you're interested, I'll have a player in the website below. If it's not already there, just refresh your page and I will double check that. So that'll do it for us here. My thanks for everybody for tuning in. Burlington-Edison Tigers take third. And Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament with a 66-53 win over North Creek.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Also JP Automotive and Rick's Custom Detail.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.